What do you do when you're not motivated to eat well, to exercise? How do you get over that funk? We're going to talk about that in a second. So, here's something that I've realized over the years, and it was interesting that I've spent so much time working with ladies who are professionals at what they do, who are extremely busy, okay, have full packed diaries, and we've always found a way to carve out time to do the things they need to do to get the results they get. And often what I hear is this thing where we're like, oh, I really just can't be asked to exercise. I don't have the motivation, etc. And here's the thing, it's not motivation that's the problem. Okay. Because let's be honest, right? When you're sitting there, you're not happy with how you feel, etc., etc. In your mind, you are already motivated into what you want to do, right? In your mind, you already think, oh, I would love to fix this. I'd love to change this. I'd love to get better at this. I'd love to feel better at this, etc., etc. But for some reason, you just haven't found a method or a system that gets you the results. Okay, so this is what often happens: is you you um you set up with these grand ideas, but then you actually haven't got a system in place to then actually follow through and do the thing that you said you were going to do. Okay, what you've got is you've got an ambition, you've got a motivation, you've got a goal, but no system to get there. And one of the things I have to do with clients very often is actually get them into a system. Okay, a system that works for them. Okay, so that system might look very much like this. It could well be that, and I'll just use an example of a client I'm working with now. So she was like, Greg, I'm not motivated to do my workouts, etc. So I said, okay, great. Let's stop and talk about your day. Just talk to me about how your day goes, how it flows. And she was like, oh, well, if I do this in the morning, do this in the morning, do this in the morning, etc. But, and then I've got this and this and this. And I said, well, okay, just judging by your current day, why are you trying to do your workout first thing in the morning? Oh, because I have to, right? Because that's the narrative we've got. We've got this narrative in our minds that we have to do the workout at the very specific time that everyone else does it, etc. So we have to go back and say, actually, the reason why you're not motivated is because the thing that you're trying to do or implement doesn't actually fit into your lifestyle. There is no system for you to implement this. So it's not that you don't have motivation. Motivation is always there. Okay. There is always a motivation to feel healthier. There's always a motivation to feel better and all those good stuff. But if you don't have a system to implement to get to that goal, then of course you're going to sit there and think, well, I'm just not motivated to do it. Okay. Because you're trying to use energy at the wrong times to try apply pressure to yourself to get it done, right? It's like, oh, I've got to force it into my day to make sure that this thing gets done. So let me ask the question, and for anyone watching, have you got a system that allows you to implement your nutrition, your sleep, your you time into your day? Drop a comment below, let me know. Drop a comment below, let me know. Do you have a system, or do you just put things in whenever you can do them? Drop a comment, let me know. I'm curious to see what people come up with. See if I can see the chat, because as always with these things, you can never see the chat. So are you actually motivated, or do you have a system in place? Oh, we've got a few. We've got Ingrida, we've got yes. Ingrida, so Ingrida has a plan. Michelle has a plan. Hey, Ash. So Ingrida plans ahead. Exactly. So it's a very simple tactic, right? It's looking at your times, looking at your weeks, and also this is a really big thing, ladies, that I see a lot is what you do is you put your workouts in last, okay? You then put your food and your nutrition in last. So what you do is you stack your day with work, errands for people, all of this other stuff. And then the question I ask is, well, when are you going to put in the stuff that's energized and energetic for you? And that's when it goes quiet. We get tumbleweed, then we get the, ooh, I never thought about that. It's really, really interesting how that happens. So for some of you, your system might need to be wake up, I train, or do my exercise, my walk, my workout, whatever. Then I have my food, etc., etc., etc. If you don't have a system in place, you're always going to be left with that, oh, I'm not motivated to do it. Because it's not about motivation all the time. It's about having a system that is replicable. What I haven't said the word. Replicable. Okay, something that you can do regularly. Okay, excuse me. And that's what so many people struggle with is having a system that you can repeat week in, week out. Because, ladies, here's the thing. Just comment below and let me know. Do you have a routine of how you get ready every day? Drop a comment below if you have a routine where you're like, right, you get up in the morning, you go to the loo, and then you do your makeup, right? And I'm gonna get this totally wrong. I know. Tell me if I'm wrong, by the way, right? So you put on your foundation, you wash your face, you exfoliate, then you do your, I know, your cleanser, yeah, and then you do your foundation, yeah, and then you might do your mascara. I don't know. I'm probably getting this totally wrong, right? So Asha does, right? So you have a routine, you have a system of how you do it, and it's just like makeup, okay? So things like your workouts need to be put into the system in order for you to do this on repeat, okay? Now, so for some of you, part of that system is actually you need someone to hold you accountable to the thing that you said you were going to do. Hold you accountable to the thing that you said you were going to do. Like, that's why I have a coach. I have a coach who says, did you do the thing you said you were going to do? Because guess what? By hook or by crook, it gets done. It's really funny how that works, right? You've got someone to hold you accountable, you get the stuff done. So when you feel like, oh, I can't bother to exercise, you actually have to look at what else is going on. And Ingredient raises a good point. Have a routine, but sometimes you can be distracted with other things. So this is what you do, ladies. It's a real easy one. One of the things I did with a client once, we didn't do a nutrition call. We didn't talk about nutrition, we didn't talk about exercise. We looked at her calendar, right? And we went through all the things that she has to do in a day. We broke them down into 15-minute intervals of how long they take to do, right? Then we plumbed in her training program, her training days. We put in then how she was going to prep her nutrition and stuff. It was really, really interesting. And then she said, oh, but what about if other things happen? And I said, well, great, perfect. So here's what you do. You put in a time slot in your day, maybe an hour, for emergencies. Does that make sense, ladies? Okay. Who in their calendar has emergency time? I.e., time where you've got flexibility to deal with all of the things that life might throw at you. And it was really interesting because she did it for about 2 weeks. And I said, right, let's report back and see how this is working for you. She said, oh, guess what? I don't have as many distractions and emergencies as I thought I did. And here's a big reveal. Here's a big truth, ladies. And Ingrida mentioned it earlier in the comments, right? Of these distractions, emergencies, how often do they come up? Like you tell me, like, comment below, let me know. Of your day, how many days do big emergencies happen that are so big that you have to go and do them right now? And I guarantee for most of you, it'll be about 2. Drop a comment below. Drop a comment below. I reckon it's about 2 or so times a week, if that, where things happen that are such a big emergency, you have to be there now. Comment below, let me know. Because I guarantee that actually it happens a lot less than you really think it does. So this is the thing, your stories in your head are, I've got to work. So Ingrid says 2 to 3 times a week. Awesome. So these 2 to 3 times a week means that there are at least another 5 opportunities for you to put your training session in, or for you to actually do a bit of meal planning. Yeah. So if we say it happens twice a week, that leaves 5 other opportunities. So if you put in your workout routine for 7 days, you put it in the calendar, and 2 days you get in a major emergency, guess what's going to happen? You've got 5 other opportunities to then do your workout. But ladies, you have to do this at a time when your energy is right. Okay? You have to do it in a way that's going to suit your lifestyle. Does that make sense, ladies? Too many people are trying to force the workout or force their lifestyle into the workout. And this has been interesting, especially as an online coach, where I'm not having to, always be sat with someone at a specific time, because the amount of times when I used to do PT, right, clients would ring me and go, "Oh, I can't make it. The cat has to go to the vet. Little Johnny has fallen over." And these things would happen week on week on week. And I started to realize that, and this is my biggest thing. It's not necessarily the training session that's massively important. It's also the other things in your day, the other 23 hours of your day that are so important to how you make progress. And I realized that a lot of these ladies were trying to do their personal training sessions at a time that didn't suit them. Really strange. And then I started to move more into online coaching, and I started to put workouts in for when people had good energy, they were ready to do it, and I'd make them short workouts. 20-25 minutes. Guess what? These ladies got consistent. Had Teresa dropped 27 pounds working out less than 60 minutes a week. So she's doing 3 workouts, 20 minutes, 25 minutes tops, if you include getting a drink. But what she tried to do previously was, she was like, right, I'm going to get to a class at this time. I'm going to do the PT session at this time. So therefore, it didn't suit the flow of her day. Whereas now she could go, right, get up in the morning, get the kids off, have peace, tranquility, my time, do my workout, then she would go to work. So it's all about setting up the workout around your energy, your flow for the day. Now, someone's going to tell me, but Greg, I've got work. And I get that. If you have to go into an office, that's something that you're going to have to contend with. So again, does that mean you need to go to bed a little bit earlier the night before, get up earlier, do a workout, then you go to work? And then in the evening, you can just come home, rest, chill, recover. That's what it might mean. I've got some clients that train at 6 o'clock in the morning for that very reason, because they know that in order for the flow of their day to work, that's a priority for them. Okay, they can't hit their goals, they can't stay healthy, they can't stay energized for their work if they don't do the workout that they promised themselves they would. So they train at 6 o'clock in the morning. They get it done. And then it's no longer motivation. So now it's a system. Yeah. Here's my system. I get up, go to the loo, I do my exercise, then I get on with my day. But if you're trying to shoehorn this exercise into an already packed out day, which I guarantee if we do a time audit for many of you, you're going to find gaps in your day all the way. You're going to find yourself doing things like today, ladies. I did a really big thing, really brave thing. Do you want me to tell you what the really brave thing was, right? If you want me to tell you, comment brave below. Comment brave, and I'll tell you what the really big thing is I did today with my coach. It'll be I'll wait for the comments to see if anyone wants to actually hear what I've got to say on this matter. I did a really big thing today. It was really interesting. My coach made me do it. So if you want to know what it is, just comment brave below. It'll make you laugh when you hear it. But this brave thing today has probably already freed up about, I don't know, about an hour of my day today already without me having to do anything, me having to find extra time. Michelle said brave. All right. Michelle, as you said brave, here's what I did today, ladies. I got rid of TikTok. That was it. I got rid of TikTok. Because here's the thing, ladies. If you all do this now, go to settings in your phone. Do it now. Go to settings in your phone, okay? And tell me what your screen time is like and where you spend your time on social media, especially, unless you need it for work, like your social media content manager. And I know that most of the ladies that I work with are either managers, running their own business, or they're in like HR, solicitors, etc., etc. Your job isn't social media. So, therefore, your social media time shouldn't be more than about an hour, right? And Michelle's like, whoops, I hear you. You walked into that one, Michelle. So, when we're doing these things, ladies, because we're making choices that aren't going to benefit us. Simple as that. And I just want to share that today that the reason why you're not motivated to do the workouts, to do the things that you need to do, is because you're trying to shoehorn yourself into the workouts and that stuff. Where actually, what you should be doing is making sure the workouts fit your lifestyle. It should fit your energy flow. As as women especially, you have a, you know, some energy fluctuations and flows throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month. You should listen to that and, get tuned in. Oh, thanks, Michelle. That's why I don't do social media other than Facebook, of course. Have to tune into you. Yeah. Like, ladies, reduce distractions because what happens is you become a consumer of data. You just consume. And Guida's like, I'm shocked. Yeah, I've just killed TikTok. Ladies, I love TikTok. It's a great source of information, entertainment for me. But you know what? Is it necessarily helping me? Am I going to learn anything game game changing on TikTok? Probably not. Guida, I think my phone's broken. Funny, funny. So yeah, I killed TikTok today because it wasn't serving me. So ladies, have a look around at the things you do in your day. Do a time audit, ladies. Like we used to do this when I used to work in management. We used to give everyone a bit of paper with all the times of the day on it, and we asked them, "What were you doing at this point? What were you doing at this point?" And it was so amazing how you can find tasks to fill your day, and then always miss your workout. It was crazy. It's really crazy. And it says what I have to do as a coach. I go through my clients' calendars. I'm like, right, what's going on for you? How is that really working for your day? Well, is that task that you've got in your calendar there, can it be delegated? Why are you doing that? Do you have to clean every day? Because I tell you what, ladies, often things like cleaning and stuff like that is a way to hide from doing the things that you should be doing for yourself. I know it's going to hurt, ladies, but it's the truth. You'll find things like cleaning, because it's work, it's effort, is a way to hide from doing the things you should be doing for yourself. Like journaling, doing your gratitude, drinking some water, doing a workout, doing a walk. Often I'll see, oh, I spend so much time cleaning. Stop cleaning. Seriously, your house is not gonna fall apart if you only clean 2 or 3 times a week. Why are you climbing? Why are you cleaning 6 times a week? It doesn't need to be done. The Queen is not coming to your house. Sorry, not the the Queen. The King is probably not coming to your house tomorrow. And even if he did, who cares? True story. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. So, ladies, just a question: have you got some value from today's live? Have you got something to go and work on? Just comment yes if you have something that you're going to go away and work on after this live. I just wanted to share what was on my brain today. And if you want to also understand a little bit of another reason as to why you struggle to do your workouts, I would go back and watch yesterday's live where I talked about one of the bigger areas of how I help clients and just something that we should all delve into. So go back and watch it. Just scroll back down a couple on my page and you'll see my last live. I think it'll be very, very beneficial. So I hope that's giving you some value, ladies. I'm off to do my last coaching call of the day. So have an awesome day and I'll speak to you all soon. Stay strong.